Hello again, Tim Amick with Merrifield Exteriors. So this is a Signet ProVia fiberglass door. First thing that you notice about Signet is going to be the actual grains. I don't know if you can get a close-up look at that, but it looks actually like wood. They actually cut the wood grain in. When they make this skin, they actually cut it to look like a mahogany wood door. So if we had another one out here that would have much deeper grains, would be oak. We can make it look like oak. You can make it look like knotty alder. You can make it look like cherry. ProVia does lots of work with their doors to make them look authentic and real. This is mahogany series, and we can do oak, we can do cherry, we can do knotty alder. They can make it look exactly like wood. So nobody will know when they come to your house that this is fiberglass door. Frame itself is another big thing that ProVia does. This is a fiberglass frame. So instead of having a coil, a lot of companies will put an aluminum coil. We don't have to do that. And what ProVia does is they'll make it look exactly like the door. So this is a mahogany door frame to go with the mahogany door. Yes, this is also the Barcelona insert. The Barcelona insert is real wrought iron. That's not fake, that's not decorative, that's actual real wrought iron that's in between the two panes of glass. So we have clear glass on the front so you can see the Barcelona, and we have taffeta glass on the back, which is a privacy glass that won't allow people to see through. So you have the privacy plus you have the security. The other nice thing about ProVia is the threshold. It's an adjustable threshold. So it's not an adjustable threshold that you would use a screwdriver to bring up and down. It self-adjusts the whole time. And because of the weight and strength of a ProVia door, you'll also notice that they use 4 hinges, not 3 like that you would see on any other door.
So when you say self-adjust, what does that mean?
So this is pushing up. So if you look at this threshold here and I step on it, see how it pushes down? So that threshold's always pushing up, and it has a lifetime warranty. So that'll always push up. And then underneath here, you'll have bulb seals. And you're not gonna be able to get a good picture of it, but the bulb seal will latch into this self-adjusting threshold. So no matter what happens to your house as far as settling or any concerns like that, it's always going to be airtight through the entire door frame and threshold. Everything on this door is guaranteed for life with the exception of the hardware, and the hardware's got 15 years on it. So the fiberglass gives you the appearance of the wood, and you don't have to do any work to it. There's no expansion, contraction, nothing's going to affect that. The back of that door is different from the front. Yes. You can have them painted. Usually when people are doing the fiberglass, they're wanting it to look and feel like wood, so they're staining it to keep it more of the authentic wood look. But if you just like the fiberglass compared to the steel, then you can actually have it painted the same colors as the steel: red, blue, black, bronze, all kinds of different variations. Everything is custom made. So when you go to the lumberyard, you're purchasing a door that's 36 by 80 or 32 by 80, and then you're forcing it in. Well, what ProVia does, there's nothing waiting. So everything's built to your opening. If your door is 81 3/4, we can build it 81 3/4. If it's 40 inches wide instead of 36, we can do 40 inches wide instead of 36. Everything's custom built, so all sizing doesn't matter. We can build them taller. If you have one of the houses that have the 96-inch tall entryways, we can do that as well. Side lights on both sides if you want, transom on top, and they would all match. So the side lights, for example, this Barcelona, you can do the exact same thing. You just have to imagine it would be this, just the centerpiece coming down. And then you can do side lights on both sides. We can do a transom over the top. All of it's custom built. We can fit any opening. I mean, you can kind of see here on this picture how they've got the side lights with the grids going down there, and those are internal grids. And then here's another side light over here, but they can all be made to match the door. So this would be this one would be the wrought iron side light. Everything that the door is built with, you can put on your side light. So it'll fit perfectly inside the side light. It's just a smaller version of it. Wrought iron just means a security. I mean, if somebody breaks the glass, they're not coming through, period. So that's got wrought iron going into the door. So breaking the glass would do you no good with this door. The R rating on the frame would be close to 20. The R rating on the glass would be around 4. Like your normal wall is going to be in between 8 and 10 for an R rating. So the doors themselves are actually more insulated than a wall would be without a window. Tons of different styles. This is just a fraction of what we carry. Literally, there's probably 40 to 50 in steel, and when you're talking about fiberglass, you have probably 12 of each, which would be knotty alder, fir, mahogany, oak, and cherry.